Eric Ebron in his first year after leaving Detroit wins a playoff game with the Indianapolis Colts and catches a touchdown pass. We back, Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Planning to go live for the Bears and the Eagles game tomorrow. You guys voted in the community tab. That's the game you want to see me go live for this weekend. I'm going to try to make that happen, all right? For my Vampers, real quick, just sitting here thinking, like, golly, so many players that left the Detroit Lions and won playoff games and won Super Bowls and reached places that we try to reach as an organization. Remember, Cliff Averill left, won the Super Bowl. Ebron left, we got a playoff game. I mean, the list goes on and on. If my mind was a little bit more straighter right now, I could think about more players. But, you know, shit, Golden Tate left, made the playoffs, got a chance to win Super Bowl this year. But, you know, it just shows you that it's the organization, it's the coaching. We don't have a good system in place where we draft these players and we have a vision on how we're going to utilize them. We don't have a system, have nothing in place, and we utilized Eric Ebron all wrong. We had an offensive coordinator who did not know how to use tight ends. Okay, Jim Bob Cooter did not know how to use his tight ends that got vertical. Luke Wilson suffered the same fate pretty much Eric Ebron did. He was in a system that did not make any adjustments to fit what he did well. And Ebron, they did not do what Ebron, did well, and that was get vertical. Ebron did not get vertical with the Lions. You can argue me all day. Ebron didn't run no seam routes down the middle. He didn't run no skinny post routes. He didn't run no corner routes. He didn't run no post to corner routes. He didn't, run the wheel routes. All the routes that he run in Indianapolis. Indianapolis is looking at what Ebron can do, get vertical, and using his speed and his physical attributes to go get the ball and come down with it. Detroit, they was trying to use him like a Jason Witten or like a timing pattern tight end. That's not him. He's not a precise route runner that's going to beat you with his route runner. He's a guy that's going to beat you with his speed and his size. And Indianapolis, they got the right coach. They got a better coach than we did. That Frank Weiss guy is a guy that should be in Detroit. Matt Nagy is a guy with Chicago Bears that should be in Detroit because the defense wasn't the problem, okay? That wasn't the problem. The sole problem been with the Lions is they have never been able to go down the field, consistently pick up first downs, and put the ball in the end zone. That's been the narrative what's going wrong with the Lions for the last 20 years, okay? And running the ball. That's part of that. They needed somebody with some offensive play calling experience that knew how to fix what was wrong with the Detroit Lions offense, not just Matthew Stafford. And again, like I said before, where the Bears got it right, the Lions got it wrong. Where the Colts got it right, the Lions got it wrong. So at the end of the day, when we got it wrong with Ebron, Frank White said, "Oh man, look at Ebron. This is what he can do well. We know he don't do this well, so we'll let Jack Doyle be our timing pattern tight end, the guy that runs basically all the underneath routes. We're going to let Ebron get vertical, get deep, and do what he do best and use his speed to outrun the coverage and score touchdowns." Well, Indianapolis just proved to be a more competent organization than the Detroit Lions. So they got to stop drafting people that don't fit their scheme. Like Tease Tabor, how do you see him fitting with Darius Slay, a man corner? I don't, okay? So you got to get guys. They got to get a system in place. Like they do in defense, they have a system on defense. They see what type of guys they want to identify in this system. They see what type of pass rushers, what type of DBs they want. They have a system that's falling in place. Offensively, the Lions need the same thing. They need a vision for every player they going to draft. If this guy doesn't fit what we do coming out of college, okay, no, not in the first few rounds. Now if he doesn't fit what we do, and we in the 5th or 6th rounds, we can teach him how to run routes. We can teach him how to play a 2-gap scheme. Then okay, if we feel confident he can, eventually do it, then we take him 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round. But in the first round, if he don't fit what we do, we can't draft him, okay? We got to get players fitting what we want our vision is on this team, okay? But congratulations to Eric Ebron, all the bums and stupid stuff we called you in Detroit. The laughs on us. Once again, it's the Fords and the Detroit Lions organization. Bang, bang, bang. Foot up the Lions fans' ass. Again, but Motor City Sports Talk dropping a late night video, y'all, early morning video. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, to reach out to the email if you got video, question, business, inquiry. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And I'll get back at y'all when I wake and shake. We gone.